Welcome to Sarajevo. We've just checked in to camp in Sarajevo. Seems to be the highly recommended one. Now we did try another two. One was full right up on the hill. That was actually going to be a good value, that one. But yeah, you're going to need a book ahead for that one. And there was another one by a hotel that just didn't feel right. I think that was Oasis or something. And that was going to be 63 euros for the night. So anyway, this one here looks like it's going to be around about 52, 53 euros for the van. All of us tourist tax. Electric is included. However, they do charge for the aircon. So the extra few quid, and I've got to have the aircon. It's bloody hot. Lynn's is in here knocking up some lunch.
I'm melting in here.
You got the aircon on though, right?
Yes, right at me. Don't touch the settings.
Right, what do we got here?
I've got some burgers that we bought yesterday. I'm looking for mess-free cooking really, and I don't want to cook out there, it's too hot.
Yeah.
So I've got some burgers, and I saw it on Instagram or somewhere. You squish them down onto your tortillas, and then you just fry them off. And I'm going to add some coleslaw and some tomatoes. That's what they're called. And that'll be like a taco burger thing.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a city stop like we usually do. We're going to do 24 hours in Sarajevo. We're going to have a bit of lunch, going to jump in a cab and then head into town. And hopefully we've got a free walking tour planned.
Yep, definitely. There's a couple of options for that.
Okay, great stuff. And then we'll probably move on again tomorrow. Hey, and there we go. Looks fantastic, my love.
There's some chilli sauce there. If you'd like some.
Yeah, we'll have a little bit of that. Why not?
It's not super spicy, it's quite
Awesome.
zesty.
How is it, Hazzy?
Very good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cheese?
The sauce isn't spicy, so...
No.
That lovely gentleman over there has rung us a taxi. Should be in the next 10-15 minutes. But I noticed they have a sticker wall. So I've taken the opportunity to put a Roman Redford sticker.
So everything I know about Sarajevo goes back to what I learned in the 90s during the Bosnian War. So I'm really looking forward to learning a bit about that history and also the older history, because it goes back to the Ottoman Empire as well, but also about modern Sarajevo as well. I'm really excited to learn more.
And then we are in the taxi. All good in the back?
Yeah, just bear with me.
So since there's no Uber here, you're best to talk to the people on the campsite and they'll have people that they recommend to use, so you won't get ripped off. Okay, all good?
Yes.
Lovely. Cheers, boss.
Right, first impressions. Wow, on the way in I could see bullet holes in lots of buildings. There's also a mixture of churches and mosques, and I think it's 3 different main religions here. There's the Croats, who are Catholics, there's the Bosniaks, who are Eastern Orthodox. Ooh, there's a lump there. And there are the Serbs, who are predominantly Muslim as well. So it's a real mishmash as you come through.
So that was about a 35-minute taxi ride, and it was 25 of their marks, which is around €12.50. Good value. I gave him 30 marks. Right, Lynn has just booked us on a walking tour for 6 o'clock, have you?
Yes, I have.
Wonderful. So the currency here is Bosnian marks, but you can pay in euros anywhere. They will take euros anywhere. However, having said that, they prefer cash. Many places won't take cards, so we're going to get a bit more cash out. Okay, another 400 Bosnian marks, exactly the same. Choose it in BAM. It's going to be 201.99 if you did it in our currency.
185.55.
Okay, much better. Right, so this is where we're going to meet.
Yes, the Sacred Heart Cathedral of Sarajevo.
Right, we've got half an hour. Let's grab a beer. Do you mind? I'm trying to make a video here. Cheers. Perfect. Interesting, quirky restaurant we're in, right?
It's really cool,
Isn't it? And they seem to specialise in pasta.
Yeah, Italian food,
Stuff like that. Nice. So we've got a bolognese coming.
We chose it on a whim because we were hungry and needed to get away from the crowds.
Yeah. Off the beaten track. Yeah.
So we've come in for dinner, but I just want to take a minute to tell you about this incredible city. The walking tour was really fascinating. My favourite bit, there's a point at which the Austro-Hungarian architecture just stops, and then it becomes like an Ottoman bazaar, and you can walk around and it still it felt like we were in Marrakesh or Turkey. It was just such a stark contrast. This city is an absolute revelation. There's so much. One of the mosques has a clock in front of it that doesn't mark time in regular hours. It marks 12 as sunrise and sunset. So in the summer months, it's longer, and in the winter months, it's shorter. And that's fascinating. I've never seen or heard of anything like that before. I'm sure they're everywhere, but I've never come across that before. But what a city. And we went from the Ottoman era all the way through to, well, we even discussed socialist republic era and everything in between, including where Franz Ferdinand was, Archduke Franz Ferdinand was shot. Fascinating city.
George, he's gone for the 4 cheeses pasta. What do you got over here, Harry?
I have spinach something.
Okay.
And I've got garlic and chili oil.
Right, and I've gone for bolognese. So a nice evening in Sarajevo, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah? My taxi driver is very friendly.
Yeah.
What is your name?
Edo.
Erdos. Steve Erdos. Steve. Yeah.
Okay.
Erdos. He's a funny man. And Sarajevo, beautiful, huh?
Yes, this Sarajevo, yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah.
So there's 2 drunk toddlers in the front.
He's not had a drink. He's all good. Yeah, you all good?
Yeah, good.
All good.
Oh.
My new friend. Oh!
Dai Musco. We Musco.
Yay! We should go for a beer. We should have a beer.
Sarajevo taxi. It's number 252. Yeah.
Number 252.
252.
Brilliant. Look, bang on 25. My man. Thank you, my man. Thank you, sir. Let's give him 30. Wonderful. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, bye.
But don't forget everything, guys. Your phone. You're funny. Thank you. Ciao.
Bye.
And back to the van. Go on then, Georgie. In you go, boys. In you go. The aircon's been on. Should be nice and cool. Have a nice evening.
I've had a lovely evening. I'm going to sit outside for a bit.
I think so. Good idea. And that is lovely and cool. Someone asked in the comments earlier on Facebook about aircon. Would we come here without aircon? I would not come here without aircon. It is so hot. I know some of you would, but I wouldn't dream of it. Not in the summer. Anyway, I'm going to leave you there, guys, and we'll pick you up in the morning. Good morning. Well, it is very busy here. It's like a game of Tetris last night with them all in here.
Yes.
And they're busy trying to get to the service point this morning. They can take up to 40 vans here, and I think there was at least 40 here last night. Yeah, parking them wherever they can, but it's very convenient. Yeah.
It is. It's really fascinating. Sarajevo last night I thought was absolutely amazing. The Austro-Hungarian right next to the Ottoman stuff. It was just fascinating. But it didn't tickle your boxes for what you were hoping for.
I wanted to know more about the war in the 90s that we know so much about of that age.
So today I've found us something that will focus on that for Steve a little bit later, and for me as well a little bit.
Absolutely. But making these videos on the road is not easy going. Now, I have finished editing this week's videos. I'm going to sit down, get Lindsay's approval so I can then upload it, and then we can get back on the road.
A little later.
Right, that's a video all approved. I'm going to put this on charge now and upload it on the Starlink, so you guys got a video this week. And I think Linz is probably going to get on with a bit of yoga. Right, that's our basic pitch for the night put away. We only put some chairs out last night. That's all we needed. George has just taken us off the electric. But let me show you around this place before we go. So we're parked just here, and there's room for quite a few vans here. You'll see many of them have gone already. Being a city campsite, most people just come for 1 or 2 days and then move on. So they're going to rotate the vans quite a lot. Over here is your service point. And there's a gate here which is shut from 11 o'clock at night till 7 in the morning. This interesting little house is where the owners live, right there. And they used to have, this has been going 10 years, and apparently they used to have a fizzy bottle plant over here. You've got a lovely little area here for you sitting out and eating. Morning. And you've got a little indoor area here should the weather not be good. There you go. This really is a good little campsite, this one. And the hosts were very welcoming. Okay, here's the other part of the campsite here, which they'll fit a lot more tents and a lot more vans on. There's a lovely little area for the kids to play. And here you've got a few sinks for doing your washing, and it's 6 marks to use the washing machine, which is around €3. Ladies here. And here are the gents' toilets here. You've got 2 cubicles here, and you've got 2 showers there. You've got urinal and a couple of wash hand basins. Now, this was a busy campsite last night. It was full. And it was a queue to use these this morning, so probably could do with a few more facilities here. And here's the main part of the campsite here with a nice bit of grass, look. And they fit quite a lot of vans in here. It was like Tetris last night, it really was. Okay, my love?
Yeah, it's really lovely tranquil in this spot. And there's a little river just at the end of it.
Yes, there is. Electric hookup points all over the campsite, so that's ample. And there we go, lovely little river here. Right, let's check out. One thing to note, it's cash only, no credit cards. Like many places in Bosnia, cash only. Okay, that stop was 103 marks, which is 53 euros or 46 pounds. Right, let's move on now and learn a little bit more about the war in the 90s. Okay, to visit the tunnel, it's quite funny for the parking because you've got attendants either side of the road trying to encourage you to go to them. But look, we parked it right over in the corner there and they've charged 5 marks. And the tunnel museum entrance is just here. Okay, boys? No euro and discount only for Bosnians. We are Bosnians, sir.
He's not. Ignore him. He's being silly. Stupid man.
Hey, George. Bit of you, this, isn't it, George? Huh? Look at that. What guns are they? Any idea?
AK, some kind of LMG.
Okay, an AK and some kind of LMG. I'm sure you'll be corrected in the comments if you're wrong. But you're probably right, mate.
To me, this map is absolutely fascinating. It really gives context to what happened. In Sarajevo, this is the actual city of Sarajevo. And you can see in 1984 they hosted the Winter Olympics, so it was a normal town. By the time we got to the siege, this whole area around the outside to here to there was controlled by Serbian forces, and the Free Bosnian State was through this section here and up into the mountains there. The tunnel is where we are here, across where the airport is and into the city, and that's how they got aid and how they got resources and people in and out of the city. One of the things we spotted while we were walking around last night was the Sarajevo roses, and in basic terms, where mortars hit and killed more than 3 people, the areas have been patched up but using like a red resin, so you can still see the impact of the mortar on the area, just as a kind of memorial to the people who died. The biggest, I believe, killed 68 people who were just in the market, so civilians.
Oh, boys. Bit of guns there, Georgie. You like your guns?
These are all makeshift.
Right. Nothing we're going to get in Call of Duty then, eh?
You can just tell this is another AK. See, not all AKs are 47, but that's what I think.
Ah, okay. So here's a big map of it. Look, this is where we are right now. And you can see the tunnel goes underneath the airport and comes out right over here.
Beside the house behind me is a tunnel that connected this part of the Free Bosnian State into Sarajevo. It was one of the most important routes. In fact, it was probably the only route that was genuinely open for aid, for ammunitions, for people crossing over. There's also a small museum here that tells the history of the Bosnian War and tells you a little bit about the peace accords after. It's worth seeing. We couldn't get the app working and the headsets weren't available, so I feel like I've got huge gaps. I want to learn so much more. But it's a very significant element of the history of Sarajevo. The tunnel itself took 300 people over 4 months and 4 days to build.
Right, we are now going to make our way slowly north. We wanted to go to North Macedonia and Kosovo. However, you know, we were delayed at the beginning of the break, and we've also fallen in love with Bosnia and Herzegovina. So we're staying here a little longer instead. Otherwise, we'd have probably a 2-day drive down there, spend some time down there, 2-day drive back, and it'd be too long. Also, we have a special guest flying in a few days. Right, got us a space. We're at Jajce. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's spelled Jajce, but it's not pronounced like that. But there we are. Auto camp in town, just a 15-minute walk from the waterfall. I said, if you've got any spaces, if you can find some space, you can stay. So I pulled it in here. I don't think we're going to set up a pitch either. We've got these benches right here we can use. for 20 euros for all of us for the van for the night with electric. Good value. And it's another cracking view. Look, van's there, river's just down there. Love it. Right, nearly forgot my passport. One thing I wanted to put out there to you guys is, I don't know if you know, but if you check in every campsite throughout Europe, probably 99% of them, you always need your passport. Everyone. Passport. Sometimes they want one, sometimes they want all the passports. But what I want to know is if the foreigners come to the UK, do they have to give them ID? Do they have to hand them the passport? Because we never give a passport if we check in a campsite in the UK, right? So yeah, so if the foreigners are coming over, do they need a passport to check in a UK campsite? Let me know in the comments. Right, there you go, 20 euros or 40 marks for the night. Just paid the guy. Ivan, really nice guy, very friendly and welcoming. Actually, 10-minute walk to the waterfall, quicker than I thought. And he's given us a restaurant to go to for nice, traditional, authentic food tonight. Perfect. Right, we're just sat here chilling before we go out. And I've just had a message come through on Insta. And it says, a couple of your biggest fans are camping just a few yards from you at Jajce. We don't want to bother you, but would love to say hello. We are two Californians travelling around the world and have followed you from the start. We're in the 4x4 Heimer past the picnic tables. So is it Phil or Philip? Philip. This is Philip, and he's one of our American audience that watches the videos, and they've got this lovely Heimer he's going to show us now. Let's have a look. Oh, fantastic. Thanks, Philip. Thank you, sir. Oh. Okay, so yeah, you've got the spin round seats and at the front here, and of course you've got the aircon on. It's lovely and cool in here. Oh, and the fixed bed at the rear. Hey, there you go. Nice big TV here, perfect when you need it in the winter. And then look at that. This is the layout me and Linz would have. You know, we'd have this. You know, with the side by sides like that.
We just came from the Netherlands, and we had custom mattresses made.
Oh, perfect, yes. That is brilliant. Love it. It's the right layout for just two. We're looking for this layout, but we want a 2/4 in case the kids want to come away. Yeah. So maybe a pop-top roof or something. They do one of those. Yeah. But I love it.
Yeah, this also can make into a bed if you order it.
Yes. So that'll make it a 3-berth.
Yeah.
So maybe just for George, eh? Maybe just for George. Okay, thanks, Philip.
You're
Thanks
very
for
welcome. Our pleasure. We don't have as good of an electric system as you do.
Right, but you've had it upgraded.
Yes, we have 380 amp hours, the solar panels.
Perfect.
The only thing it won't run is the air conditioning.
Right.
But we have an induction and air fryer. That's
what it's great for. But you've got the ruggedness, and we could have done with that the other week.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get off this campsite, which you'll see in the video when that comes on. Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's 4-wheel drive, and
brilliant.
Our goal is to take it around the world.
Yes.
So far, we're a year into it, and we've been from Turkey all the way to Portugal, all the way up to Northern Ireland and Scotland. So we're just loving it.
And you was in the UK, and now...
Yeah, 4 months in the UK, and now we're going to do the Balkans for a month, and Italy and Sicily for the next 3 months in the Schengen area, and then Morocco in the wintertime.
How jealous are we? How jealous are we?
No, it's because of folks like these two, Lindsay and Steve, that we actually are doing this. So we're saying thank you.
What's the chances, okay? We're only here for one night.
Right.
You're only here for one night, and we'll meet on this campsite.
Yeah, they're going this way, we're going this way.
You couldn't have written it. You couldn't have planned that if you wanted to. Brilliant. Well, thank you, man. So look, we've brought our fellow roamers out. They're going to join us for dinner tonight, but we're going to take a look at the waterfalls first, right? I'm sure this isn't it, though. I know it's going to be a bit more impressive than this one. Well, that's nice, but I know that's not it either. Okay, here we go. But I think we need to be across there for that viewpoint there. Right, here it is. Here's the money shot right there. Look at that. Fantastic. I nearly tucked into this without showing you, but there we are, looking at. There's really only one they do here, which is a ciabatta, which is a spicy one and a non-spicy one. And I've got a mix here, and we've got salad, and everyone's got it. How is it, guys? All right? Fantastic, isn't it?
Delicious.
Hey.
Oh dear, boys on the town.
Well, you've got to polish it off with a racky, all right?
Yeah.
Cheers, buddy.
Down the hatch.
Down the hatch.
Oh, I have one.
That was a big one.
You're probably not supposed to do it down the hatch in one.
I don't think so. Why'd you say that?
I was going to show you the view. You've seen this side. We've had a lovely evening, by the way. The food's been great, right? But the view we've had is right out there, down at the river. It's getting dark now, but hey, how is that? Fantastic. What have we got here, guys? Come on. What have we got going on?
lemon to wake your mouth up.
Okay, Georgie, chocolate and vanilla. What do you got, Hans?
Just a scoop of mango.
Okay. Just to cleanse the palate. So we're sat outside the van having a few after dinner drinks, and the boys are having way too much fun over here, guys. Hey? On the teeter-totter, is that what it's called, eh? Is that what it's called in the States, yeah?
We call it a teeter-totter.
What do we call it? A seesaw. Seesaw, there it is. Like I said, too much fun, boys, eh? Call it a night before you hurt yourself. Good morning. What a lovely evening we had last night with our new friends. They are lovely. And from America, travelling the world, they've sold everything, sold their house, sold their RV, bought the Heimer, and they're travelling the world and happen to be passing, staying one night in this campsite as we are going north and they're coming south. What are the chances of that? Amazing. So I've just met with Philip this morning and he's shown me around his Heimer and the things they've got in there. Honestly, for instance, gas. A year they've been on the road with that. He's still on the same gas bottle. He hardly uses gas for anything because Heimer by default put a diesel heater for the water in there. I mean, everyone should do that. Little things like that, honestly. And look what he's given us. The other day at the lake, and we didn't have one of these. We're thinking we must get one of these at maybe a caravan salon. He had two. He said, I've got a spare, Steve, you can have this. Honestly, you guys. But look at the view out here this morning. Look at that view. Isn't that just perfect? There you go. So we are going to move on today, but before we do, I'll show you around the facilities here. Now it's basic, okay? It's 20 euros a night. There's many sites like this, so we get it. It's good. It's just handy for visiting the waterfalls, yeah? It's no 5-star campsite though. We are parked right next to the electric and water to the pitch, and there's a supermarket up there. I think we're going to go shopping before we get on the road. Some of these late arrivals pulled in last night. And there's this Heimer over there, look at that. Oh, you know what? I'm quite fancying one of them, you know. Quite fancying one of them. But right. Facilities, they're very basic, okay? WC. It's a bit dark in there, there's no lights. You've got some urinals here. You've got a toilet in here, and you've got another toilet right here. That's it, very basic facilities. And there's some showers through there. I don't want to go through there, there's definitely somebody in there right now. So. And back to our pitch here, and you've got a nice little communal area right next to us there. So we didn't set out any benches or anything last night, we just sat here. But time to get these guys up out of bed. You getting up, my love?
Yes. Gosh, I'm zoned out. I slept really well last night, but I could sleep some more.
Oh, it was a great night last night, wasn't it?
Yeah, we had a good night.
It was great. Lovely meal. Yeah. By the waterfalls there, and then back here for a chat. But Debbie and Philip are lovely, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're really lovely. And they're just going off now. There they go. Look. Hey. On the other side. On the other side. See you later, guys. Hey. Right. Well, let's wrap this one up. That's been another great stop. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not.
And we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah.